Okay, so I got another quick repair for the 95 Chevy truck. I have electric side mirrors. Right here is the switch. And I'm having problems with the mirrors. And I know it's a switch because the same thing happens on left and right side. If I go left, I can't go out or up. And if I go right, I can't go out or up. But I got down, or whatever, the other ones. So replacing the switch is silly easy. I think I got the switch from Rock Auto. It's a Dorman switch, 901-000. I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't much. And it's really easy to get to. This panel just pops out. There's a clip on this side that just holds it in. And then it actually has the catch type, or the push-in type keepers on the back side. And you can see you just have your wire harness that plugs into the switch. And we'll need a little bit of a screwdriver to free that. And we'll get a close-up of that. Alright, if I'm remembering correctly, actually getting the whole switch out from this actually makes it easier to get the wire harness off of the switch. Good access to that clip. Just slide that screwdriver all the way over that clip, I guess. There you go. The new one goes on in reverse order. The new one actually has this rubber flashing off the side. The one I put in here many years ago, the flashing is completely gone, so to actually add some protection to it, that'd be great. Make sure it's clipped in. And if I tilt you upward a little bit, there's the keeper. It just goes underneath right there, like so. And those two clips just push into their holes. Right there. Like that. Now, left, up, down, or right, left, up, left, down, right. You know it's working because you can hear it move, right? Here we go. Left, up, right, down. Excellent. Well, if you're anything like me, then you probably actually want to fix your switch instead of just replace it. I'll show you how to do that. However, I will say this is not the original switch to my 95. And if you do have a 95 and that switch is extremely mechanical, and I would say just replace it, honestly. But I got this one off eBay a couple years ago, and it turned out to be more of a PCB and membrane style switch, which was actually needing repair when I got it. And that you'll see that on the inside. If I remember right, this part pulls off. You can get that off, and then we can actually take the housing apart. Oh yeah, the LEDs stick through. So there's your membrane, this gray piece. There's your left right switch. Apparently it just sits on there. It's got to be an orientation on it, right? I don't think it matters. I think it's since it's got the 4 contacts on there, as long as it's oriented on here. Yeah, there's an orientation nub in there, and the slot right there. So as long as those are up and down, We should be good to go. Now this is where you could probably just fix it. And you can already see my repair right here. The track that connects. There's 2 tracks to each pad. It's like over here, this thing was just totally corroded off. And I thought I had fixed it and put it back in good service, but this is much easier to repair, because honestly all you're really going to do is get in here and clean these contacts. You know, get some white sandpaper, and I mean, you hardly ever see gold pads on those membranes like that. That's excellent. Even these are dirty, and I know I cleaned this when I got it 2 years ago, so I might actually save that piece at least in case the new one's made the same way and I just need to replace the membrane. But you can see this PCB is just shot. That's what's great about it though, is that's all there really is to it. You know, it's got the standoffs for the LEDs and the pads. And you can see there's 2 pads for each direction. I believe that has to do with the left-right, and the mechanical one was a nightmare. Might see if I can dig up a picture of it or something, but the mechanical one was there was just like these long metal pieces, and they were like sprung metal, and they fatigued, and they just would not, you know, as much as I bent them or whatever, I could not get any spring tension back to them, and they were just useless. And that's when I decided to buy this one, and I wish I would have just bought a new one anyway. It was a lot easier just to replace it with a new one than to try to repair this. But anyway, that's how you get it apart. You know, obviously just put it back together in just reverse order. And I think you'll probably end up putting the LEDs in, so we get that little notch oriented. Actually, it's to the bottom, isn't it? Get the notch oriented to the bottom. You'll probably end up putting LEDs in after you get the housing back together. And I honestly don't know if there's an orientation on the LEDs actually. You would think there would be, positive and negative, but there's no markings anywhere or anything like that. I don't even know if these LEDs work anymore. You know what? They might not. They might not be LED. They might be incandescent. That would be really... that would actually be pretty believable for a 1995 truck. That blue tint on them. Oh, there we go. It's just a little... yeah, that's incandescent, alright. So there is no positive negative orientation. That's odd. I really thought I was going to see a LED. So yeah, it just has a little blue jacket on it, a little condom to make it blue. I don't know why you would want blue, but it really comes through as white. So anyway, that's the basics for getting that back on there. Oh, there it is, back together. Like I said, easier to replace, but I hope you enjoyed the video.